This is Core 2 video for our quadratic functions, equations, and expressions practice test. Getting us ready for our test this week. So we've done questions 1 through 3 in our first video. I'm going to do questions 4 through 6 now in this video. So questions 4 through 6 use the graph, the situation that's shown in the graph. Okay. Situation is a model rocket is launched from an apartment building that is 120 feet high, so that it eventually lands on the ground. The graph below shows the height y. Height y when at time t. So the graph doesn't show it, but we know that this is t, time, and I'll say time down here. And here is height. This is h and t. Okay. I'm sorry. It actually does give the variables as x and y. So y feet after x seconds. Okay. So time in seconds, height in feet. First question. For which interval is the rocket's height always increasing? Okay. Pause the video really quickly and think about that question. Where is the height of the rocket increasing? Okay. When you have your answer, come back and check it with me. All right. Now that you've paused the video and chosen your answer, I'm going to look at the graph, and it says always increasing. The question says always increasing. So increasing means the height is getting bigger or going up. So if I start here, when I launch the rocket, it's always going to be going up. First, initially, it goes up. Okay? And if I look at the graph, it continues going up, but then it starts to level off. It gets to the point up here where it turns around and goes the other way. Starts going down. Okay. So the part where it's going down, I don't want. I just want the part where it's going up. So it actually stops right here. And I'm going to try to figure out where that is. Okay. So the part of the graph where it's always increasing. First of all, it started increasing at 0. And it's always increasing out to, I look at my graph now, like scale, this is 1, this is 2 seconds, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 intervals, so I know this is 1.2, 1.3, I'm sorry, 1.4. It's going by 0.2, and this is 1.6. I know approximately 1.6. The rocket turns around and starts going back down. So it is decreasing on this interval. It's going down. Okay. On this interval, it's doing both. This is the time when it's in the air, so it's increasing and decreasing. But from 0 to 1.6, it is always increasing. Question 2. What is the maximum height that the rocket reaches? Look at the graph really quickly. Pause the video. Choose your answer. Okay. Now that you've chosen your answer, we come back here. I look at this point. Come back over here, and I see this, the y-axis is going by 50, 100, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 intervals between 50 and 100. I know this is 60, 70, 80, 90. So this is 150, 160. But if I look at the graph, it's actually a little bit below the 160 mark. So I know I have to choose between these two. It's not neither of these. And since it is a little bit below, I'm going to choose 158. Okay. Question 6. What time does the, should say rockets, hit the ground? Go back to the graph. What does it mean when the rocket hits the ground? We know something about the situation. See if you can figure that out. Pause the video, choose your answer. Okay, now that you've restarted the video, if the rocket hits the ground, that means h equals 0. That's the clue that hits the ground gives me. So I know it's at this point right here where it hits the ground. So I look at that. I have 4, I have 5, 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, and this one then is 4.7. So I'm between 4.6 and 4.7. Pretty close to 4.5, but not exactly maybe. So look at my choices. And actually here I have 4.7, which is a little bit more than 4.5. 5 seconds is pretty close, but I can see it's not exactly 5 seconds. These were obviously just trying to get you to look at other things on the graph. Okay? Good. Go to the third video, and you can look at problem number 7. And I'll do some of the others in the third video.